Hey peeps, how's it going? Welcome back to Hopefully Here. My name is Hope, and we are embarking on part 2 of finding good thrillers. This is actually going to be broken down into, I think, a bunch of smaller vlogs. I'm going to try to do like one a day. I don't know that I'm going to be able to post a video once a day, but I'm going to try to read a book a day until I get through the ones that I have. Now, as is unsurprising on this channel, my reading is going to be dependent on the library. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first thriller that is due back in, I think I still have 10 days for this one. So I've got this for a while, but I'm just going to start reading through the books in order that they are due back at the library. And I'm going to do my darndest to get through as many as possible in as short a period as possible. So no firm goals, but kind of just a general plan of what I want to do. And we are starting with The Change by Kirsten Miller. This book has now appeared on probably like 3 videos, like a haul video and a what I'm gonna read video, I don't even know. And I am finally gonna get to reading the entire synopsis of this book. But the first little like blurb says it's a gloriously sharp and funny modern saga about 3 women who discover that midlife brings a whole new type of empowerment, putting them on a collision course with the evil that lurks in their wealthy beach town. So there we go. One of the characters is on the cusp of being 40. Oh no, not 40, 50. And so we've got Harriet, Jo, and Nessa. And it goes from there. Nessa's husband dies. Okay, I'm gonna read the synopsis. I'm not gonna read it out loud because I find it to be super dull. And I will check in with you when I've read a little bit and I have a little bit more to say. It is smoking hot here in the Pacific Northwest right now. We are just starting what is supposed to be a bit of a heat wave for the week. So I am inside, fans going. I don't have AC, which is the one thing I miss about California is all of our places obviously came with AC and this place did not, which is kind of a bummer. We had lived in, I'm Canadian, and so my husband and I lived in Victoria, which is just across the water here for about 5 years, I think, and we never needed AC because we were so close to the water, like we could see the water from our place. But here, we're just a little further inland, and AC would definitely be a really nice addition, but it is what it is. We've got, 5 fans, they're all blowing in different places, and I will hope to survive, but that is the, on the docket for the week is probably just to hunker down inside, not fry, because I go from white to red in a period of about 5 minutes, and keep cool and keep reading. So I will check in with you when I have more to say. I am 100 pages in to this book and it's just starting to pick up. So I think the mystery has kind of just started, and the first 100 pages were really about getting to know these 3 main characters and what their role in the story is going to be. There is magic in this book, and I don't think I realized that that's what was going to happen. I love a little bit of magic. I also love that they are older women who are only just kind of discovering their powers. They're not the 16-year-old who comes into their own and saves the world before their 17th birthday, while also finding the love of their life at the same time. These are women who have lived and have experiences and are now coming to grips with these powers that are coming at them in their later age. And I really, really love that part of the story. So there we have it. I was concerned for a little bit about whether or not I would want to finish this book, but it seems to have gotten past that slump for me, which makes me very happy. And I will be very curious to see how the rest of this plays out. I realized I said I was going to try to read a book a day. I don't think I remembered how long this book is. It's almost 500 pages. And I imagine if I read straight through for the next few hours, I would get through it, but I don't know that that is in the plan for today. I am going to do a little bit more reading because I can right now, but I also have some blog stuff that I want to do. So I'm not sure that I'll be able to dedicate as much time to reading for the rest of the day as would take for me to finish this book. Anyways, really good. Got to sit outside and read for a bit before it just got a little too warm, and I'm gonna get back to it, but I am enjoying this, and I'm glad I pushed through that little bit at the beginning where I thought I was gonna be in trouble. Okay, I'll talk to you when I have more to say. It's the next morning. Did I finish a book a day starting yesterday? No, I did not. I definitely overestimated the fact that this is 500 pages long, but I'm about halfway through. I'm at 220 pages or something like that. The goal is to finish it today. I have mixed feelings about this book. I feel like it could be really good, but it is dragging. It's definitely taking longer to move than I would want it to, particularly for a book that's supposed to be a thriller. I think if this was marketed more as a mystery or something, my expectations would be a little different, but as far as I know, thriller is what it's supposed to be, and while I can see why it is supposed to be that, it's lagging a little, it's just dragging a bit, and so I do want to read it because I want to know what happens, but also I think my expectations were probably not exactly aligned with what this book actually is. And whatever, that's fine. We're here to just read and hopefully find some good books. Anyways, it's picking up. The women are kind of coming more into their own. They've discovered a couple things about their neighbors. It's definitely building to some sort of climactic finish, obviously. It is just taking its sweet time getting there. So there we go, there we have it. It is another scorcher here in the Seattle area. So I am going to, before I read, I'm gonna get my workout done so that I'm not doing it in, just insane heat. And so I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna get myself ready for the day because I literally just finished breakfast. I wrote a blog post this morning, so I haven't really started my day yet. And then I will get to the reading, and I imagine I will probably update you, hopefully when I'm done. Oh, I really want to finish this today. Cross your fingers for me. Let's hope I get it done today. It's final check-in time because, as promised, I've come back and I have finished The Change by Kirsten Miller. Turns out I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoy books where the protagonists are a little different. They're older women and they each have their own kind of special ability, and they come together in this really fun way. and they need to solve this crime, and it ends up being a really all-encompassing crime. Like, every character that is talked about in this book matters. Every character plays a really important role, and I loved that. There was nothing extra. It was a little longer than it needed to be. Like, the writing was pretty in-depth, but I felt like every character had a reason. There was a reason for them to be in the story, and I loved that so much. So there's a blurb on the front here, and it says, "A delicious story full of righteous rage, thorny entanglements, and powerful sisterhood. These women are here to remind us that everything gets better with age and experience, especially revenge." And I just think that wraps this book up very well. So if you're looking for kind of a little bit of a beefier mystery thriller, this one, like I said earlier in previous clips, it did take a little bit for me to get into, but I flew through the last few hundred pages. Really, really enjoyed this one, and we'll certainly look for if she writes any more adult. It looks like she's done a lot of YA, the author of this book, but if she does any more adult, I would definitely check it out. So it's exciting that this started off on such a positive note. It's one of the better thrillers I've read this year, and that makes my heart so happy. I am going to pick up something next. I have it written down. Whatever book is due next is the one that's up, but that concludes the end of this. If you are, like I said, a fan of thrillers and you're looking for something to kind of more sink your teeth into, I don't know, I think this one's got some really unique quirks that I would recommend to people who like the genre. So that is it for right now. I am filming in a room where there is no fan, and I know I have gone on and on about the heat in this video, but it is so smoking warm. I need to get back out to where there is a fan running. But I hope you're all having excellent days, and I will see you in the next one, which should hopefully be pretty soon, because I plan on getting started on the next book almost immediately. Bye.